like I need like some music to sort of be like.
I don't want to get copyrighted though.
I know.
Boop, 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 boop.
Welcome to Hannah's Halloween quiz.
Yay!
Or sorry, Hannah or Diabetes Aware Halloween quiz hosted by Cruella DeVille, but I don't think I look like Cruella DeVille.
You do.
Best way.
I went downstairs to my mum and she was like, "You don't really look like her. You look too pretty to be her." And I was like, "That's the point."
Yeah, like it's a glammed up version.
Yeah.
It's like her when she was young.
Yeah, it's like her when she was young, and I was gonna say beautiful, but I don't really. That just makes me sound like I'm full of myself, being like, "I'm beautiful."
Well, you are beautiful. What are you talking about?
Okay, thank you. Jessica gets a bonus point. Oh, I need to keep score. So, I know that only 3 of us are dressed up, and one of us decided not to join.
Fine.
Guess which one?
Oh, well, it does make it more easier to introduce people. So we have Jessica, who has come as herself.
Hi.
And then we have Shannon, who is, are you Scar?
Yeah. Scar.
And then Heather, who you dressed up as?
Yeah.
What'd she say?
Yes.
I can't see you, so that's why I'm like trying to remember. Was it
Mulan.
Mulan? Yeah.
And my Mulan mug.
I can just about make out Heather, so if at any point I sit and go, what? That's why. Because I can just about make out.
Does that help?
I think it sounds okay now. It's just occasionally it'll go like, and then it'll be fine.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it took ages to start this, so it took me all of yesterday to make this quiz, so I'm just going to get on with it. So hopefully that you enjoy it. There will be 5 rounds with about 8 to 11-ish questions in each round.
God, I'm gonna be terrible at this thing, but you know.
Don't worry.
Let's do it for the fun.
Yeah, it's all for fun. Oh yeah, I should probably mention I'm gonna whoever wins, I think what I'm gonna do is send a little goodie bag, but I also want to do donate to Diabetes UK on behalf of the winner, because I'm going to be uploading this in Diabetes Month. So to celebrate Diabetes Month, I've made this quiz. I was going to call it the Big Fat Diabetes Quiz, but then I was sort of like, I feel like that sounds a bit offensive to diabetics. Just like the Big Fat Diabetes. But I've just called it the Diabetes Aware Halloween Quiz. So without further ado, have you got your pens and paper ready?
Yeah.
I can see Jessica, so I'm just going to assume everybody's ready. And we have the first round, which is called Diabetes. That guy died, and I feel really bad about it.
Oh.
What
did he die of? Was it complications? Was it complications? What did he die of?
I don't actually know. It was Haley, when she was doing the quiz at the Our Lives project. She was saying apparently he died, and we were like, oh god. But this is in his memory.
Okay. I'm sure he'd be delighted.
Need a drink. So, question 1. What is diabetes? There's 4 options. You have 4 option. Option A, where you cannot eat carbs or sugar. B, lifelong condition where the blood sugar is too high. C, when the body cannot produce any or enough insulin. Or D, a real good time. There's also...
If you're a Hannah, it's D.
It's real fun. There's 2 points available for this question.
Does that mean we have to pick 2 options?
You can if you think there is 2 options.
Damn, Hannah, why are you doing this to me?
Is it because the answer, I'm not sure which one it is, but is it because the answer is type 1 and then type 2 is different?
No, it's just diabetes in general.
Oh, okay.
If that makes sense. Have you answered?
Yeah.
I think so. I don't know.
I forgot to write down J, H, and S, so I can keep your points over here. Okay, so the answer is B and C, lifelong condition where the blood sugar is too high and when the body can't produce any or enough insulin.
Okay.
Yay.
Did anybody get it right?
See, I got C.
C.
I got C, and then because you said it was worth 2 points, I was like, is it B as well? And then I just wasn't sure.
So, how many did you just say? C?
Yeah, I doubted myself.
Jessica, what did you get?
Yeah, I done the same as Shannon. I just put C.
Heather?
I put C and D.
Okay, question 2. Which type of diabetes can be caused by weight, age, genetics, or ethnicity? I just about could say that word. This is my passing time music.
I don't know. I don't actually know what the difference is, to be honest.
Oh, this is why this quiz will be really good, because hopefully you will learn something. Because I learned something as well, not just like this.
I'm gonna guess.
I'm gonna eat a sausage roll.
I'm gonna guess really slowly.
Yeah.
Yes.
The answer is Type 2.
Damn.
Yay.
No! Oops.
So Type 1 is the type that I have, which is basically they don't know what causes it. So like I have no idea why I have diabetes apart from the fact that I know my pancreas just decided to go kaput and was like, I'm not making any insulin.
See, I knew that you had type 1, and that's why I thought maybe it was that. Maybe it was genetics just that caused it.
I don't think they actually know if it, like, I think if somebody in your family has type 1, you might have like more of a chance of getting it, but type 2 is you can get it through weight, age, genetics, or ethnicity. I can't say the word. Ethnicity. So obviously, like the more people that are, because obviously type 2 is more common because more people are like putting on weight and then being either pre-diabetic or getting diabetes because of weight. But it is type 2. So okay, question 3. Who is most famous for discovering insulin? Is it Albert Einstein, Joseph von Mering, Frederick G. Banting, or Doc Martin from Doc Martin?
Ooh, I am not sure.
I love my stupid answers. Although
Yes,
Doc
yes.
Martin could have discovered, I mean, if you want to put Doc Martin, you can. The answer is Frederick G. Banting.
Yay!
I got
I got it right.
I liked his name more, so I picked him.
Well, I have a little trivia. So Frederick was one of the people. There was actually 3 people that discovered insulin, but he's most famous for discovering it, and he discovered it on 11th of January 1922, along with J.J. McLeod, Charles H. Best, and James B. Collip. But the guy that's the second option, Joseph, him and another guy were the people that discovered about the pancreas, I think, making insulin or something. So there's some trivia. Now, this next question, I feel like Shannon might know it because we learnt about it when we were in school. Because I remember her. I'll explain. But basically,
Don't put pressure on me.
I'm putting pressure on you, Shannon. Question 4. What was insulin originally made from? Was it cattle and pigs, sheep, horses, or did they kill people and steal their pancreases?
What?
That would be a twist.
Also, I forgot to ask for the last question. I'll get it in a minute. What he's got on the last question. So the answer is cattle and pigs.
Oh my God, I guessed again and I got it right.
I was going to put that one, and then I didn't.
So you did. Heather and Shannon, did you get it right?
Yes, I did.
Right. So here's some trivia again. Insulin was originally made from cattle and pigs. It was used for many years but was not perfect as it caused allergic reactions in many. The first genetically engineered synthetic human insulin was produced in 1978 using E. coli bacteria to produce the insulin. And that is what we use today. And the reason I was talking about Shannon was because we learned about it in Health and Social. And I remember Shannon, I think I was vegetarian, and Shannon was like, Hannah's upset because her insulin's made from and I was like, I can't use my insulin. But then I was like, no, it was used to be made from like the insulin or like cattle and pigs or something.
See, I remembered the pigs. I didn't remember the cattle. That almost threw me off.
Yeah,
I
I didn't
remember
actually.
pigs.
I had to Google what cattle was just to make sure it was just cows.
Yes.
Because I was like, is anything else included in that? Because I didn't actually know. But that just shows how stupid I am. But that's why I made the quiz instead of participating in the quiz. So, question 5. Oh, yes. Diabetics can donate blood in the UK. Yes or no?
Well, I know I'm not allowed to, so I'm going to guess you're not.
Okay. The answer is no. Diabetics can't donate blood in the UK, but they can in America.
Oh, that's weird. Why is that?
I don't know why, but apparently, well, so you're not allowed to in the UK because they have a policy that means you can't donate blood if it's going to cause a risk to you. So there's something about it could cause like my blood sugar to either, I think, probably go low or some sort of effect on my blood sugar. So I'm not allowed to. But in America, they say that it's like you're allowed to, like it won't cause an effect on your blood sugar from what I've looked up. But I don't actually know why it is different or if you're allowed to in other countries.
I suppose like each country will have a different view on it, just so.
Yeah, and I'm not even going to say my opinions on America because that'll offend people. I should probably have stated it's only diabetics that are on insulin. So a diabetic, like a type 2 that's not on insulin, can donate, but because of my insulin, I can't. But I don't know. Question 6. What is a hypo? Is it when the blood sugar is high, when the blood sugar is low, or when you turn into a hippo?
I like C.
Obviously the hippo.
Yeah, that's why it was going to be called the big fat diabetes quiz.
No, I'm not insulting anyone.
It's okay, I'm diabetic. I can make fun of our kind. Okay, so the answer is B, when the blood is low.
Yay!
Did you all get it right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes me happy because I was sort of concerned because most of the time when you tell people, oh, my blood sugar's low, they go, do we give you insulin? And I go, no.
Like, no. Please, no.
Don't kill me even more. Thank you very much. Okay. Oh, so speaking of hypos, do you know any signs and symptoms of a hypo?
Oh, God.
So like
no multiple choice for this one. What's this about?
I'm just testing your knowledge.
Oh, God.
I think there's more than 5 options you could probably do from because there are people that have different signs and symptoms for their hypos. Like literally me and Holly were talking about how we both get pins and needles in our entire body. Like my throat this morning felt like it was closing over because of the pins and needles.
I seen your Instagram.
I know, like I thought my throat was closing over and my tongue was swelling up. But like not everybody gets that, but these are like the top 5 that most people will get.
Darn a few things, so
You ready to like move on?
Yeah.
In fact, Heather, tell me your answers. I'll ask you for your answers.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So I said you seem drunk or you thirsty. Sometimes you have like cotton mouth or your tongue's like, white and you're thirsty and you can get pins and needles, but then you said pins and needles.
Yeah. Okay. Jessica, what did you say?
So I said speech. Like your speech is like slower and like you're like more sleepy.
Mm.
And then I said thirsty as well.
Shannon, what did you say?
I just want to say that I was given tea.
Oh, I couldn't see you, and I just seen you here with a mug.
I've written confusion, dizziness, tiredness, possibly hunger.
That actually, so that's right. So here are the things that I wrote down: sweaty, tired, confused / acting drunk, hunger, and irritable. So thirsty. Some people have said that they get thirsty with a hypo, but I would say thirsty would be more so high blood sugar, and it'd be more hunger than thirsty. But I would definitely get really sweaty. Like, I feel more sweaty now because my blood sugar does feel a little bit low, but I'm having gin, so I don't want to like overdo it with the sugar. But acting drunk is definitely one. Like, you seem like you're drunk or high whenever you're having a hypo.
I was just trying to remember when we went on the memory walk, how were you behaving? Yeah. And you were hungry.
I was give me sugar, and then I get really irritable, and like you do tend to get a little bit like tired as well. But I think there's probably other ones. Like, obviously I said about me having pins and needles, but like these would be like the top 5 that people would normally get with a hypo. I love being a quiz master. Anyway.
Taskmaster's back on TV. Excellent.
Yeah, I've been watching it.
Okay, this is what I was talking about earlier. So, how many types of diabetes is there, including type 1 and type 2? Is there 2, 3, 9, or is diabetes not real?
It ain't real. No,
it's real.
God, Hannah, why you do this?
Why do I think this is a trick question?
I hope it seems like a trick.
It feels like a trick because there's type 1 and type 2, but we know from saying earlier that you can get like gestation diabetes. So,
oh yes!
Does that mean there's 3, or are there many more that we just don't know about?
How many do you think?
What sort of horrible trick is this, Anna?
It's not a trick, it's just a quiz. I should have called it a Halloween trick.
Trick or treat. I don't know.
Or diabetes might not even be real. I just might be injecting myself with water as
placebo effect.
It's just me stabbing myself and being like dramatic. I just want attention.
Obviously. I mean, that's obviously what's happening.
I'm going for the 2 extremes.
I mean, Hannah, you love being bullied in school, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
a dynamic experience. I love it. Like, I love this new life that I've created for myself. So, the answer is...
Not what I put.
Oh, damn it!
There are 9 types of diabetes.
Oh, it is? It is
really?
So, there is actually... So, let me actually read.
I'm getting so educated today.
Is that worth 1 point?
1 point? Yeah. Why?
Because I got it.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, okay, so there is around 7 other types of diabetes, including type 1 and type 2, so that would be 9. And they include MODY, which is maturity onset diabetes of the young. There's LADA, which is latent autoimmune diabetes in adults. And then there's also like type 3C and like steroid-induced diabetes. There's like a whole bunch on like the Diabetes UK website. Like, they talk about each. So like, apparently if the MODY one or the MODY one is where like if you're diagnosed with diabetes at a certain age, I think, I don't know what else is different, but I know that like it depends on your age as well. So there's so many different types and like different treatments for each of those different types.
That's quite cool.
Okay, question 9.
9.
Do you know the 4 T's, which are the signs for diabetes? So if you think back to what you were talking about earlier, that's what I'll say.
The signs?
So how would you tell if someone's diabetic? And they are the 4 T's, as they refer to them on Diabetes UK. I mean, I'm not sponsored by Diabetes UK or anything, but that's just what I tend to use.
So am I.
Right, Jessica, do you want to go first then and tell me your...
Okay, so remember toilet and tired, that was the first 2. And then I made up tears, you know, and then... And then I remembered thirsty as well, I think. So,
Okay, yeah. Shannon, what did you put?
I put thirsty, tired, tetchy,
Fat.
like irritable, tetchy.
I mean, I am, but like I don't know that word.
Tango.
Tango. Just break into tango.
I thought of the drink, and then I thought of Boris Johnson. I thought of Donald Trump because I thought of like a tango face, like an orange face. What did you say?
I put tired, thirsty, toilet.
Sorry.
See, how did you know about toilet? I should have wrote toilet.
Well, so what's the
toilet?
Missing?
Toilet.
Dinner.
Oh.
Like toilet means obviously running to the toilet a lot. You're thirsty because you're drinking a lot. You're not eating enough, so that's why you're getting thinner. Like that's why they knew that I was diabetic. Cause my auntie said to my mom, she's not eating, she's always drinking. And then I was constantly running to the toilet also during the night, so I was hardly sleeping. So that's why it all like fits in together. It's like this happens because of this and this happens because of that. Two more questions. Question 10. What is a Libra? Is it an insulin pump, a flash glucose monitoring system, a type of insulin, or is it a zodiac sign?
Is this a 2-point question because there's 2 answers?
Is there?
Is there?
Is a Libra not a zodiac sign as well? I thought this was a joke.
That's Libra. Like, but it's spelt differently.
Oh, different spelling. Okay.
I think, yeah.
I thought I was being educated in my own quiz. It's like there are 2 answers.
I thought you were being punny, and there was 2 answers.
No, I put zodiac sign because it did sound like Libra, or like Libra. So there's Libra. That's okay.
Louder.
Right. So the answer is B, a flash glucose monitoring system. So basically, it's a thing that I wear on my leg currently, but also on my arm, and it allows me to scan my blood sugar instead of having to like prick it all the time.
I didn't realize you had to move that and apply that yourself.
Oh yeah, like you put it on.
I was very disturbed when I watched this being done.
You do like a pump, you do the exact same thing. You have to apply it into your skin the same way and like change it every like few days. So like the Libra, you like get this like wee control. Oh wait, I might have it actually. Let's learn something. So it comes in this little box.
And then video of it.
Huh?
Oh yeah, make a video of it on your Instagram or something.
Yeah. So it comes in like basically 2 parts. So there's the yogurt pot that I like to refer to because it looks like a yogurt pot. And then there's like this plunger. This is the applicator. So the needle goes in here. Or is it the sensor or the needle? I think you put these together, then take them apart, and then you put this and then push this, and then it puts the Libra in your skin and takes the needle out. So there's like a cannula in my skin, and then the Libra tests the the something fluid, so it's not actually like as accurate, or it is accurate, but it's not as quick as a normal blood monitor. So you would get like what your blood is in that moment when you test like a blood monitor. With a Libra, it's slightly delayed, so sometimes it can be like off compared to what it actually is.
Yeah.
Yes, glucose monitoring systems, which is the Dexcom, but they have that in America, so it means I think they have a new Libra out, which means it notifies you when your blood's low. I think the Dexcom does that, so it notifies you. Whereas for mine, I actually have to scan it to know what my blood is.
That's quite cool. I like that sounds cool, the notified thing.
Yeah, I want the Libra too, but I don't think it's available here yet, because obviously I get it on the NHS, whereas if I paid for it, it would be like 50 something pound, I think, for a sensor.
You can get it here, but I think it is on like private. You'd have to go private for it.
Yeah.
I have a wee woman who has one, and it sends it. She has like an Apple Watch, and it sends it on her Apple Watch. Tells her.
That's what I would really love to like have it on like my phone, like and my Apple Watch, and be like, oh, my blood sugar low, and I always back it up with like the normal prick thing. But then you wear the sensor for 2 weeks, and then you have to like take it off and then reapply it. But then you have to like you get a new sensor, so you get 2 sensors on a prescription, and then you have to like keep moving it about. You can't do it in the same spot. Like the same thing with like injections. I can't keep doing it in the same spot. I keep having to move it around so that it's not always in the same spot. 11. What age was I diagnosed with diabetes? Was it 10, 11, 12, or diabetes is a lie?
This isn't a question about diabetes, Hannah. This is a question about you. This is not fair.
I am diabetes.
I was gonna say it's diabetes related, but
I know, but like Heather talks to you more about this stuff. She'll know this. I just have to guess this. It's not fair.
Shannon,
I
stop.
watch her videos twice so that she gets more views, so I know. Twice.
I always knew Heather
that's
was.
a true fan right there, Hannah.
I was gonna be like, Shannon, stop making excuses. If you were my friend, you would know the answer, but I don't want to put pressure on people.
Shannon's busier than me. Shannon actually has a life.
I have a life. I don't need to know things about you.
Where are these videos? Are these videos on Instagram?
No, you can check out my YouTube channel, Diabetes Aware, for all my latest content.
No promo.
This is what this video will be, if it works out. Also, I didn't realize, but the question number actually matches the answer. I was 11 when I was diagnosed.
I got it!
So, Heather and Jessica, I think, got it right.
Yeah. And I suck.
Shannon, what did you put?
12.
I mean, I was going to say you're close, but all the answers were close. So,
I was trying to figure out like what year you were in and what age that would mean.
Well, I was diagnosed on the, I think it was the 14th, around the 14th of March 2008. So it was like a month after I turned 11.
So you were in first year?
Yeah, and like a few months later, we started first year, because that was when I was bridesmaid. So that August before we started high school, I was bridesmaid, and that's why I looked really ill, because I was only a few months diagnosed.
And I remember it was like, for most kids going into secondary school, like first year, it's such a big change and it's all new. And I knew that you were diagnosed like the same year, and you just had this other sort of hurdle, this other mountain to climb, as well as what everyone else was dealing with anyway.
It's like, I don't want to be like, oh, my life was so difficult, but like I think that was probably one of the worst times to be diagnosed, was like starting a new school and being with people, and then growing up as like with all like the different hormones and blah blah blah. And then I think Holly, Holly, my friend that's also diabetic, she was diagnosed I think a few weeks or a month when she into starting high school as well. So I think it's like a common age, because Haley also is like the same age as me, and she was diagnosed when she was 11. So there must be like this common age of people being like 11, 12 when they're diagnosed. That was that round.
Yeah.
I quickly jot up the scores on the board so far.